Okay. We're just gonna wait. For everybody to get in. Yep. So we are at Tyson Packaging. I thought we were gonna go to the slaughterhouse today, but it messed up. Google lied to me, said it was a slaughterhouse, but this is just the packaging. So, but there is a quite substantial amount of cattle here. And so we're going to talk about the first stage of animal agriculture instead. Instead of being at a slaughterhouse where they're going to meet their end, we're going to see how they live their lives while they're in the fields of Utah. Like, we're going to see the disguise of how peacefully they live, leading up to how painfully they die. And by the way, I want to point out something. If cows are so happy to be complacent here, why are they trying to break out? That's a cow track right there. These are tracks of a cow. So if they're so complacent, why are they trying to break out? If they're so happy, why are they trying to break free? Doesn't really make sense, does it? It's almost like they're caged and, they don't want to be caged, even though this is a big, grand cage. And this is a huge cage, I'll give you that. This is quite a bit of land. Quite a bit of land. But if this is enough, they wouldn't be trying to break out. They wouldn't try to be breaking free. And escaping. And why the fuck are we having cattle being raised right by where corpses are packaged? Makes no sense. These cattle are raised right next to where they have family members or friends or distant relatives being packaged right next door to their field. It's kind of fucked up, if you ask me. And we're gonna go in. We're gonna go into the field and go see them and see if this really justifies slitting their throat. Give me a second, gotta hop a fence. There we go. So, also, why are we having the females separated from the bulls? That's kind of weird. So you have your females over here. Maybe they're females. I haven't seen yet. And then you have all these guys. And if they are, obviously they're not too fond of me being here, so I won't pressure too much. But as you can see, well, they do have some babies over here. Interesting. Yeah, that's why. And if they are they are so willing to have their throat slit, right? So willing, they just ran away from me. They don't like me very much. And I wonder why. I wonder why they don't like humans so much. It's almost like, you know, they know humans are a threat to them. It's almost like they know that a human might take their baby away from them. It's almost like they know that humans should not be around them. But here we are anyway, us as humans, taking their babies away, taking them to slaughterhouses, slitting their throat, just so we can get some meat on our plate. And they're big animals. Like, I'm not even that big of a guy. Like, they could easily take me, but yet they're still afraid of humans. Like, I'm only 180, like 200, I think I might be right now. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'm not even that big compared to them. Like 200 pounds versus they're probably easily like 1,000 pounds. So 200 pounds versus their 1,000 pounds. They'd easily take me. But yet they still run away. So we're just gonna, I can't see very well over here, so we're gonna go over to this field instead, because there's too much sage here. They have a lot of cover. So we're gonna go over to the bull side, because there's, gotta hop the fence again. Saw the fence somewhere over here. The bulls over here didn't like me very much either, so those guys were just much closer. So I just want to ask people here, what justifies slitting the throat? And I'm sure we've seen a whole bunch of slaughter footage today. I made a mistake, so I was going to go to some slaughter footage or give some slaughter footage today, but I made a mistake. I went to the wrong place. Google failed me. As always, Google is not the most reliable source, and I would have to drive like an hour out to go to the right place. So we're just making it work here. It also still stinks. Like, it's still horrendous. Like, the packaging is not very pleasant. But so we'll station up about right here, and we'll have some discussion. get some more cows in view. It doesn't have very good field depth. Huh. Maybe I will get in there. Well, trying to see if I there we go. So I want to ask people, what is a justification to murder these sentient beings here? As you can see, they're all observing me. They're all investigating. They're all like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But we'll stay here and we'll ask you guys, what is your justification for breeding these? Now they're playing. See, they're relaxed now. They see I'm not doing much. But I want to know, what is the justification for breeding them into existence just to take them to a slaughterhouse, to slit their throat, to have a steak on your plate? All they do is live their own life. All they do is mind their own business. All they do is exist. And that's all you should do, right? And for us to exist, we do not need to bring them into existence. For us to exist, we do not need to slit their throat. We can survive without them. We don't need to eat them. We don't need to wear them. We don't need to use them for testing, and we don't need to use them for entertainment. We just simply don't need to use them, and so I want to know the justification to do so. And I don't think anyone here does really have a justification. I think Andrew is 100% correct. There is no justification. Well, we're going to see a little bit more. We're going to get a little bit closer. See how they... Also, I want to give a little hindsight on how Utah likes to do things. Oh, and these are also, that's fun. These are electrocuted fences, by the way. To electrocute the fence. I don't see any signs, though, that these are electrocuted fence. But that is what that is. Also, these troughs during winter completely freeze over, and they do not renew the water. They let the water freeze over, preventing the cattle to get water throughout the winter. It is terrible. I'll come back. We'll come back to this. So I'll give you guys proof. So they do let these water troughs freeze over, preventing these guys to get any water during the winter. So free range. This is about as free ranged as it gets. But free range isn't what it's cracked up to be. Imagine being in a situation thirsty, but all you got is fucking ice. It's absolutely easy. And what's also crazy is they actually do kind of look happy. They're kind of fighting for food right now. I mean, that seems annoying to where they're having to push each other for food. I don't know what's the deal with these tubs. It's kind of weird. I don't know why you would have to put these tubs here. That's also interesting. But yeah, they actually kind of do look happy. They're not very big. Especially that guy. That guy's very tiny. Doesn't look very happy neither. Of course, the bigger ones are gonna get in the way. That one doesn't look very healthy to me. I don't know. It's too far to see, too far to tell. Still the from where I'm standing. But perfection at its finest, you know? This is the most optimal, most preferred way to raise cattle. Just free range, no matter the flaws. Has to be better than industrial farming, right? There's no absolutely, Andrew, 100%. Really kind of worried about them. They're not even staying by their parents at the moment. Huh. From what I can see over here, they look very skinny as well. Interesting. So this one's not shocked. I just touched this fence. But I think it's the I think it's I wonder what the I think it's rigged. Yeah, it's rigged here. Yeah, it's rigged from here all the way down here. This is all electrolyzed. Why would you need to electrocute a fence or electrolyze a fence if, these guys are happy to be here? Something to ask yourself. I think I'm gonna. It's not a very stable fence. Yeah, they didn't even put that in there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. I'm big and scary. I know. It's okay, though. Unlike most people, I'm not here to hurt you. I went to the wrong place, Tone. Google lied to me. So we're just at Fields. To show how Utah raises most of the cattle. This is like what most fields look like in Utah. And this is how people hide the fact that, you know, these cattle are treated like shit. So we're just optimizing. Probably. I'm still worried about that calf. Tone, you know about health of calves a lot more than I do. Do they look unhealthy? Like they're kind of exiling themselves, staying away from everybody. They look skinny from where I'm at. It's kind of too far to really see, but here, I'll get a better angle. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I guess they were waiting for Dad. Dad's come along. I think that's Dad. Maybe not Dad. Who knows? I'm gonna just assume. And they're all competing for food. Like these little yellow troughs, they're all kind of competing for the food. So bulls will be bulls. Look at the scars of the banding on that one. I don't know if you can see it from here, but damn. Scars are huge. No, it doesn't. It's very weird. Even, and this is all right next to a packaging place. There's like a day-old calf down somewhere down there. Just like born a day or two ago. I don't know where it went, where they went. They were so cute. That one is very young too. Very sad looking. I don't know. But this was going to be kind of short because there's I don't have too much to go on right now. This is just kind of a mistake on my part. And I was gonna have to drive out an hour or so further to go to the right place. So, fuck Google. This is just the packaging facility. So this is all case ready stuff. Still fucked up. Still very fucked up. I got a better angle. Yeah, he is not looking good. He's not looking good at all. It's and look how they trim the horn. Wonder why. FYI to anybody, their horns don't naturally go flat like that. That is trimmed horns right there. Which FYI, that's not a kind process. Doesn't feel great. It's not doesn't feel amazing to have your horns trimmed. Because unlike antlers, horns are bone. They are a part of the bull's body. And so they feel every bit of it. Yes, it does. It does have a small vegan community, but very small. And it's city. It's not very big, but yeah, there is a, and we do have Veg Fest pretty often here. I think we have Veg Fest like 2 times a year. But yeah, this was kind of a false field trip. Originally planned. But Google lied to me. Google tends to do that. So it's so specific on the words that they use. But this facility packages corpses that were slaughtered, that were killed, that were contributed to suffering and death and hell and every bit of pain that you could imagine. All for you to get something on your plate. It is still just one part of the shitty things we do to animals. It's just the final part. The final part to where it goes from skinned alive to cut into pieces to then packaged and sent to homes. yeah, Utah is, the scenery is pretty exquisite in Utah. Yeah. So, to Mel and Steve, I do apologize. Going to the wrong place. I, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Google even said that this was a slaughterhouse, and then today it said something completely different. So, I don't know. I do apologize. Thank you. Fair enough. But, yeah, trying. So, yeah, this I think I'm gonna call it here. I will just go to Wheeler Farm next time. That will be the next one that we'll go to, and then that and then we'll figure it out for the one after that. I believe the Wheeler's Farm one will have to be the last one, because then I'm gonna be working on getting towards Sweden. So, and then once we get to Sweden, I'll do more outreach and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I love you all, unless you're not vegan. If you're not vegan, you're a basic ass bitch. So don't be basic, be vegan. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.